Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're going to be starting a new series playing as Lord Quelyn Greyjoy of the Iron Islands during Robert's Rebellion. So we start off as the Lord Paramount. We are currently neutral in this war. So there's a few things that we could do. We could go for independence, or we could try and see if we can do something else. I'm pretty sure we can declare war upon these lands and try and subjugate them, which would be interesting. So I think I'm going to try and subjugate the Riverlands, as they don't have a huge amount of manpower. They do, of course, have the allies, but I'm going to see if we could do that whilst we're at peace. We can, we could declare for independence, but I think it would be harder to go for independence, and we might not get it done in time. Whereas I think we could make a quick strike at the Riverlands and try and subjugate the Riverlands more than, well, making our land a hell of a lot bigger. And considering the Riverlands are currently rebelling against the throne, if the Targaryens were to win, I don't see why us being rewarded by expanding into the Riverlands would be such a bad thing, and we'd gain back those lands that we could say rightly belong to the Iron Islands anyway, because they did belong to us before the conquest. So the Kraken and the Dragon, these boys will be the death of me. While the Greenlanders tear each other apart over the Iron Chair, we Iron Men are in turmoil. My sons harangue me to join the fight against the Dragon, salivating at my ailing health. They know my next voyage is like to be my final, and yet not one is fit to follow me. I must suffer Balon's incessant bemoaning of the loss of the old way, Victarion's lack of composure, and Euron's perverse ambitions, which I dare not detail, lest I will such degeneracy into fruition. My wife, Lady Alice, is my lone comfort. Young Robin in her arms, the bridge between our two worlds, born of old and feeble seed. I quarried stone, but we walk on a rickety bridge in a storm. Now as I stare my own mortality in the face, I see it plainly. My legacy shall be ripped apart by my own whelps, a brood of crows to squabble over the carrion. So let us see if the stag can gore the dragon. The old Kraken will ruminate on the war. You get a secret non-believer, or a drastic time, a drastic action. You convert to Faith of the Eight. Lady Alice converts to Faith of the Eight. I'm going to go for that. It's going to be something a little bit different from an Ironborn perspective, but we are still going to try and expand to see if we can keep our sons happy at the same time and create a new religion and a new way of life for the Ironborn, which could be interesting. Something a little bit different. So we gain Lady Alice Piper as a lover, which is good. What's she got? Humble, chaste, compassionate, and a mastermind philosopher. Okay. It's probably going to upset our sons. I think, yeah, our military power has weakened ever so slightly because of that. But we do have a lot of sons, a lot of grandsons, granddaughters, nieces, nephews, all that sort of things. So hopefully we can form some sort of alliances and see if any of those can help us in expanding. So let's see what we've got. We can attack the the Riverlands with 13,000 men. So we can go and declare war on those. Subjugate Lord Hoster. But first, let's have a look at some of our other things. So we need to choose a lifestyle focus. We will go for the martial lifestyle focus, and we'll go for the authority focus. What other decisions can we make? We can station our men at arms, create an accolade. Our son Euron Greyjoy can marry. 5 children lack a guardian. We can employ a wet nurse. We've got a few too many knights. Our powerful Lord Sigfrid of Harlaw expects a council position as well. So let's have a look at Euron. Who could we marry him to that's going to give us a powerful alliance? We could marry him to a Rowan, a Went. A Went could be interesting. Get the Wents on side. Get Harrenhal on side, which could obviously help massively. Let's have a look at House Went. How much manpower could House Went bring to us? 6,000 almost, which is a lot, so that might not be a bad idea. What about the Westerlands? Cersei's technically not married. Oh, she's refusing marriage. Now that is a shame, because we could have married her to Euron. which would have made for one hell of an awful marriage, but it would have given us the Westerlands as a close ally. We've got the Reacher obviously fighting for the Targaryens at present. Let's have a look. We've got the High Towers. How much manpower do the High Towers have? Surely a lot, I would imagine. 8,000 almost. Does he have any unmarried daughters? Lynesse Hightower, 10 years old. Let's have a look. Arrange a marriage between her. Let's have a look who we've got. Yeah, we've got grandsons. We've got 2 sons, Lord Oregon, Lord Aeron as well, who is obviously not a drowned man in this book. We've got our grandsons as well. So she's 10. Let's arrange a marriage between her and Lord Aeron of the Iron Islands. Send proposal. Hopefully that will give us an alliance with the High Towers, which is going to give us a lot of manpower from them. Let's have a look at some of these other reach men, if there's any that we can bring to our side. What about the Florence? Surely the Florence have a decent amount of manpower, just over 4,000. Ooh, I know a good one. The Phrase of the Crossing, 5,100 men. Of course, going to have a lot of children up for grabs in marriages and betrothals. Let's have a look. Mora Frey, who is 13. Sadistic, wrathful, temperate. Let's arrange a marriage between her and Lord Oregon, which is another awesome one. Hopefully going to gain us the alliance there. What about back in the Reach? House Rowan have a lot of manpower, don't they? Wow, 8,000. More than I expected, actually. What's he got? A daughter, and a daughter. He's probably not going to marry off his oldest daughter as his heir. But Alice Rowan seems to be up for grabs. Can we arrange a marriage? Oh, he's got another daughter. Do either of them have inheritable traits? No, so let's go for Alice Rowan. And can we arrange a marriage between her and... We've got Theon. We've got our son Robin as well. So we'll go for Robin and we'll definitely get that alliance there. And then... let's then go back to House Went, who had a daughter. Was it Sarah Went, who is unmarried? And can we arrange a marriage between her and Lord Euron Greyjoy, our son? Let's send that proposal. Hopefully getting Harrenhal on side as well. That's going to give us a hell of a lot of alliance power. We can declare our independence, request a loan, establish house traditions, hold court. None of them will do just yet, but we will declare war upon the Riverlands and subjugate Lord Paramount Hoster Tully. We will now call up all of our armies. We've got, okay, so Royal Court. Oh, wow. First time I've actually seen inside the Royal Court of the Greyjoys. Loving the Kraken throne. Court artifacts. Oh, we've got some artifacts to hang. Okay, we'll hang this one. We may as well hang the other one as well. Make it look a little bit better. Also, we can't actually hold. We weren't actually holding court. We was just, we've only got 12,000 men there. We have lost a little bit of manpower because of that. Let's unpause, see if we can get those alliances in. A faction has been created against us, Crown Loyalist faction, which is good. To the sensible Lord Quellen of the Iron Islands, I gladly accept your proposition. Your son Aeron will be betrothed to my daughter Lynesse. And an alliance has been formed there with the High Towers. So can we call in the High Towers? Yes, we can. Oh, we can call in Sigrid of Horlor as well. He won't accept, though, because he doesn't have a great opinion of us. How much of a gift would we have to... Wow, I'm not paying him that much to sway him slightly. Let's just try and sway him instead for now, then, which shouldn't take too long. And hopefully we can sway him to our side there. We've got our own 12,000 men here. We will port... Who have we got that we can put in charge of these? Lord Sigrid is pretty decent, actually. 44 prowess. Commander advantage, unyielding defender. Yeah, let's put him in charge. You are going to have to wait 10 days for him to arrive, but that's probably not the worst. And we've now also formed an alliance with the Rowans. To the Impeccable Lord Quellen of the Iron Islands, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your son Euron and my daughter Sarah will be joined in holy matrimony. Oh, that's the Wents as well. We've got the Wents and the Rowans on side, as well as the Freys as well. So that's some decent, powerful houses to have on our side. Let's see. We can't call Walder Frey in. We can call Lord Mathis in, though. We can call Lord Went in. So we also need to sway Walder Frey as well, if we're going to want his 5,000 men, which, of course, we do want. Hopefully we can call him in pretty soon, then. We are going to have to try and get him on side as well. Is there anything else that we could do to try and get him on side? He does have other children. We could arrange another alliance, I suppose, by marrying one of his other children to one of our granddaughters or grandsons. We still have all of Balon's sons that need wedding off as well. We also had all those that 5 children that lacked guardians. So we've got Aeron Greyjoy. Let's have a look at him. 9 learning, 10 diplomacy. Let's go with, well, probably ourself would probably be the best option, actually. Yeah, we'll go with ourself for Aeron. Your grandson Roderick needs somebody. Wow, impressive Marshal. Who have we got who's good at Marshal? Balon and Victarion. We'll send him to Victarion. We've got Roderick, our other grandson, who is also very good in Marshal. So we will go with... Oh, he's in an army, so we can't actually go with him at present. Our grandson Maron Greyjoy. We'll go with Balon. Our granddaughter Asha Greyjoy. Who's going to have very good diplomacy as well as very good martial. Let's take her under our own wing. Lord Oregon Greyjoy, our son. How good is he? 12 martial, 9 learning. Let's send him to Victarion as well. Is that all of them? I believe that is all of our grandchildren that needed people, so that's good. Get all of those educated in the Ironborn way. Greetings, Lord Quellen of the Isle Islands. Of course, I shall join you in this war. Perfect. We've just got to make sure that we win this war before the rebellion ends, else we're not going to be able to subjugate them. It's quite annoying how that works. Let's just put ourselves in charge of it for now, and let's sail straight to the Riverlands. We need to strike quickly towards Riverrun. So the obnoxious Lord Quellen, of course, I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Harrenhal. Awesome. They're coming straight to join us. Enemy ally joins war. Lord Eddard, that's fine. Hopefully you're going to be kept busy. Can we call any of these in yet? We can call in Lord Went. Perfect. Get him on side. What about the west? We've got Tyrion. Can we arrange a marriage between Tyrion and Asha? They won't accept that. I don't know if, with her being a granddaughter, if we could actually use her as that bargaining chip. Anyway, I'm not sure if we can actually form alliances when they're not our direct children. So hopefully we'll have enough men with what we've called up. We have called up an impressive amount of allies. Enemy ally joins. John Aaron, that's fine. New drowned man, that's fine. To the brash Lord Quellen, of course, I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Harrenhal. Let's sail over here. Bubonic Plague, a killer in our midst. The Drowned God has raised her scythe over my realm. A case of the dreaded bubonic plague has been discovered. The unfortunate victim is my grandson Theon. The taint possesses his flesh. This is a danger to us all. While they remain afflicted, no life at court is safe. Isolate him and pray for redemption. And why are we not leading this host? We want you leading this host. Do we have a full council? I believe we do. We do need to pick something for our wife, though. And we'll get her to help with court politics so we can hopefully keep people on side. Yeah, and everyone else is doing stuff anyway. Right, let's get our host straight over into the Riverland. We should be good at this. We're Ironborn. We should be extremely good at raiding and pillaging the... Let's go with Balon then. We should be extremely good at raiding and pillaging the Riverlands. We've had plenty of experience in this over the years. Riverrun could be too hard to siege, though. That is the problem. Well, it's only a level 15 fort, so maybe not as bad as I first thought, but there are going to be only 31 casualties from attrition. That's not that bad. So, yeah, let's march straight onto Riverrun. Hopefully our allies will join us there. Once we get to Riverrun, there isn't a penalty for that either. Not sure where the Tully forces currently are, but they are winning 5% against the Targaryens. I will slow things down just so that we can keep an eye out for any enemies. The Went host is here, so hopefully they're going to come over and join us. Hopefully the High Tower host will also join us. We're still trying to sway, or we're swaying Lord Sigfrid at the moment, though, aren't we? Can we? Yes, we can call him to war now. Perfect. You're still not willing. Lord Walter of Harrenhal, I thought I'd already called you to war. And Lord Walder, we're going to have to try and sway you, aren't we? Let's start swaying you instead. And get our Spy Master to help out in supporting our schemes. Wow, you are a terrible Spy Master, though. Is that really the best we've got in the Islands? Unless we were to go for Euron, our son. I don't care if we upset him. I'm going to go for Euron. We've got to make the best of having such an impressive spy master there. Our steward, are you really the best that we've got, or do we have someone better? Lord Eric Anvilbreaker. We will assign you into that because you are much better. Chancellor, Lord Baron of Blacktide. Let's have a look who our best Chancellor is. Yeah, I suppose we may as well leave you in that. Our best Master at Arms. Who do we have? Lord Siegfried of Harlaw is a lot better, but he's already considering a proposal for us, so we can't do that just yet. And our Captain of the Iron Fleet will keep as Victorian for now. Let's just hope that our allies do get to us quickly. Just got to sway Lord Walder so we can get that extra manpower in. Out for a sail, there are many reasons for me to ply the waters near Pike in times of peace, to show power, to dissuade pirates, even simply to fish or enjoy the sea breeze. We are on such a petty voyage when I spot a local vessel floundering in the distance. Even from here, it's clear that it's taking damage while out raiding, its crew just barely keeping it afloat as they pail out water with silver goblets and ceramic bowls. The sight would be comical if it wasn't so serious. Stop and try to help them. We can keep the loot if we kill the survivors. We gain 15 gold. Let's just sail on by. Well, they are other raiders, so let's try and help them. And, of course, I shall join you in this war. Also, the Harlaws are going to join us, which is perfect. Just need to get those Freys on side now, then, so that we can get those extra men in the Riverlands helping out. Here come the High Towers now with an army of 8,000 strong. Looks like they are going to join us in Riverrun, which is perfect. And yeah, Riverrun is going to be slightly too powerful for us to siege. Fort level is too high. Add better siege men at arms to finish the siege faster. Do we have a siege leader at all? Don't think we do. Which is disappointing that we don't have a siege leader. But let's have a look at our men at arms. Can we create some siege ones? Yes, we can. Which will hopefully help. 0.3 doesn't make a massive difference. Either of them really, do they? They're not going to make a huge difference. No. Let's just wait for our allies to arrive. Riverrun falls. That should win us. That war. The Rowans should arrive soon as well. Bubonic Plague, a new day. The outbreak of the plague which has ravaged my court is finally over. Its victims have all either recovered or departed from this world. My courtier Qualin assures me that all bodies have been properly disposed of, so hopefully that means that Theon is safe, young Theon. Here comes the Tully host, though. This could be extremely good for us. Can we chase them down? If we can crush the Tully host, which it looks like we're going to be able to do. The Rowan host is here of 10,000 men. If they stay where they're at, we can trap them in between us. They should be able to hold out long enough for us to arrive and swing the battle in our favour. Hopefully slaughtering the Tullys. Hopefully we can capture an important captive and then we can start sieging down the Riverland lands, which should sway things in our favour, hopefully, in a good way. The High Tower army is on its way. Mathis Rowan has died, but Lady Jane Rowan has still joined on our side, which is fine. Kill her, and our son is then in line to become the Lord of House Rowan, which is really good. Yeah, we're now going to crush the Tully host. Perfect. Hopefully we can cause some serious damages, or at least capture some important captives. And the Harlaw army is also starting to follow us and chase us down. Perfect. Plus 5% war score. Let's chase down the Tully host. See where they go. Chase them down. Hopefully giving us a decent amount of war score. If we can slaughter their entire host and then start sieging down the lands. We need to end this quickly. Getting a good captive would be the best solution. Unworthy peasants. While I resided in the castle town with Aeron, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Aeron lifted his head and made a show of ignoring the criminal begging for water. Good, let him know his place. No child bringer. No, good. Let him know his place. He keeps the trait arrogant. That's fine. We did kill 3,000 men in that battle, which is good. The Rowans look like they lost a decent amount of manpower. That's fine. Hopefully our allies do follow us back northward. Do we have someone who can help us move a little bit quicker? Not. I don't think we have an amazing amount of people, really, do we? Not really. We don't have... we do have a siege leader. And there is the Tully host. Perfect. And we are going to catch them in time. Also perfect. Hopefully our ally armies do follow us. Yes, they are, which should swing this battle massively, massively in our favour. Rest for the weary. Sweaty, tired, and in need of food, a long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Rearranging my shirts, I declare that is where we will make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Let us venture inside. I am sure there is treasure to be found. Let us raise our tents outside. It's time to rest. You gain heightened soldier morale for 10 years. Yeah, that's perfect. And yeah, we are going to crush this Tully host. Yeah, we're going to crush this host, which is perfect. And then hopefully we can start sieging down these lands surrounding River Run. It'd be so... come on, please. Give us a bit of luck. Give us a captive. Give us a Tully captive. Who's leading this host? Lord Brynden the Blackfish. That wouldn't be a bad captive. I'd take that. Looks like he's lost an eye. Our knight, Lord Branston, killed Lord Lucius, and we've had a great victory. Perfect. What's Lord Walder's opinion of us? Perfect. We can now call him to war. Perfect. House Went are busy fighting for the crown, which is annoying. So we've lost that. It could help us in future wars, I suppose. Enemy combatants captured. We've captured a High Lord. No one too massively impressive. Let's now march our host onto River Run then and get that under siege. To the brash Lord Quelyn, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of the crossing. Perfect. How is the crown currently coping though? 9% war score in favour of the rebels. That's probably a good thing. That's probably a good thing. For now. And the Tully host has retreated. That's fine. We're going to start sieging down your lands. The Siege of River Run has 17 months less, but we do have enough manpower now to bring it down, though, which is good. So it's going to be a long siege, but hopefully it should be worth it. We can ransom Lord Daemon for 50 gold, which we will do, because we could do with the money, if I'm honest. Perfect, and he has paid up. We've got all of our allies in the war. We could... what other powerful ally could we get on our side that could be useful? Don't really think we have anyone left who we can use as a bargaining chip. I'm pretty sure that grandchildren don't count. Victarian's married, isn't he? Yeah, he's married, unfortunately. Unless we could have used him. We don't want to lose any of our allies that we've already got. I suppose we're just going to have to deal with and go with the ones that we do have, and hopefully they're going to be enough to get us over the line of what we need to do. We've got 22,000 men here sieging this. The Freys are on their way as well. Hopefully it'll be enough. Let's have a look. Select new commander. We could go for that siege leader. He'd take a while to arrive. But yeah, let's gather commander. Let's get him to arrive. He's going to take 23 days to arrive, but hopefully he will help once he arrives. And Lord Walder has been swayed. Perfect. Was that Lord Walder in his armour? Surely he's not leading the armies. That would be ridiculous. We did kill 3,000 more River Lords, though, which is awesome. Well, River soldiers. Siege is going okay. We could station besiegers and start sieging some of the other land, but I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. Lady Alice gained the trait pregnant. Awesome. Get another, come on, another son or daughter, gives us another alliance, gives us more help, start intertwining with the mainlanders a little bit more, whilst keeping that Ironborn edge, which is going to work for us. Hopefully keeping, for God's sake, now Victarian's gone. Where's he going? Your son, Captain of the Iron Fleet. Okay. You're on it is, then we're just going to have to keep swapping our commander. we are slowly bringing this down then, which is perfect. Where are the River Lords currently? He's not leading any men, which hopefully means that he is in River Run, which means if we can get the castle to fall, we will get Hoster under our control, which will then obviously hopefully get the Riverlands under our control, which is, well, it's more than doubling on. It's going to make our lands huge, especially if we get the Went lands as well and the Darry lands, which we should. And then we can hopefully be loyal to the Targaryens. Maybe we can then look at venturing out a little bit more. The Targaryens get took down. I suppose it still opens up more doors for us. We'll see. But we will end the first episode here, guys. Let me know what you think we should do if we can get the Riverlands under our control. What the next step is. Thank you all for watching. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord server too if you're not in there already. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.